It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry here for Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Winston. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Winston now to Thompson on the screen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air. And
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ochena Nwosu with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The stop by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
the option. Here's Herbert fighting through. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Adam Gotsis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Charger field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And it will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 3-3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play fake. Winston.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jameis now on first down. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A second down throw for Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Down and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Again, Herbert going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Chargers 20, Jaguars 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
And a Jaguar first.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again with Winston. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
31-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, and we'll give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Well, this ball will be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless house with a football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. To throw is Winston. Connection made with Chenault.
Winston's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
He's got it complete to Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. On second down, it's Thompson, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Jaguars are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
Got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Upper. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Austin Eckler.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown LA. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
It's Robinson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
This is Thompson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Carried by number 34. Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
16.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Herbert certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on third down. Herbert, he's going to look downfield for Henry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. They don't react like they do in this league. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now an handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
They'll try to run. This is Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. escape, and that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. Running left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Herbert back to the air. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. A 1st down throw for Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And will be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That's gets a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call him your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Able to shake it off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 4th down, Winston.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go again with Kelly. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.